We're back. We're doing some How Many Dudes this time. Yesterday we played Get Yoked. That was an itch.io release. Super fun game. Today we're going to be doing some How Many Dudes. Both right now are demos, basically. You can wishlist them both on Steam. Fantastic games. For How Many Dudes, we're going to do a new run here. And for round one, it is our regular dude versus 10 toddlers. We got this in the bag. Yeah, punch them toddlers right in the face. Teach them a lesson. Life is hard. Get used to it now. Score. We beat the shit out of those kids. Alright, so Franken-Dude, Warlock Dude, Wizard Dude. I think we're going to go with Franken-Dude. Gains 3% max HP and damage for each unconscious dude, which can really go well with the Necromancer guy. He'll summon skeletons, which get knocked out fairly easily, and they also count as a knocked out dude, so Franken-Dude can stack off of those. So for round 2, we got 4 little ducks or 7 toddlers, or 3 rats and 3 mallard ducks. Mallards are kind of mean. Let's just go with the toddlers and the little ducks. Play it safe. Alright. Success. 101 bucks. We got another Franken-Dude. The dude type at the end of your roster gains 30% max HP. That would be pretty big if we have Franken-Dude at the end. 30% base HP and then the additional bonus for every unconscious dude. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude of the same family on your team. That would be super useful. Both the Necromancer and the Franken-Dude are the same, I'm pretty sure. Or the Blood Talisman. Anytime a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the round. This can stack 20 times. So 20% attack speed is nice, but we don't even have a healer yet. We will be getting one, we just don't have one at the moment, so... Let's just do Caboose right now, because this is the biggest initial boost that we can get. Franken-Dude's already in the back, and you can see he now has 195 health, which is almost double what our regular dudes have. So that's pretty huge. They also have a 50% chance to cleave. Huh, nice. Let's go... We'll just do toddlers again. We're going to play it a little bit safe here in the very start. Alright, another win. Necro... Oh, we definitely want the Necro dudes. Bard dudes are also pretty good, but we want Necros. Summons a Skeledude at the start of each round. If the Skeledude is defeated, the Necro Dude will summon a new one after 5 seconds. Defeated Skeledudes will count as unconscious dudes. Very useful. That and Franken-Dude go together like peanut butter and jelly. But we do want to switch these two around. Franken-Dude on bottom. We want that health boost for them. 3 gooses. 3 geese. I'm not sure why it's written that way. 7 little ducks. Or 5 mallard ducks and 6 rats. Again, the mallards are kind of mean. We'll just stick to the easy one for now. We do have a pretty solid team base right now, so we could probably do a couple of the harder ones, but I don't want to risk too many knockouts like that. We lost one regular dude right there. Let's do another Necro Dude for now. Alright, we get a free dude juice, which revives an unconscious dude. If used in the ranch, revives 10 dudes. If used during battle, revives 5 dudes with 50% HP. So it's better to reserve these to where when you come back here to using them. Brass Knuckles. When any dude gets knocked out, all active dudes gain 3% damage for the remainder of the round. This can stack up to 10 times. So 30% damage, that's pretty big. Knucklebones. When your dudes are hit by an enemy's cleave attack, they have a 25% chance to curse the attacker, reducing its cleave damage by 25% for 4 seconds. Brass Knuckles, I think, is the better option of the two. And we can only afford one, so let's just do that right now. And we'll dismiss him. And then we've got Mallard Ducks and Goats, or 34 Toddlers. We're going to do the toddlers. I don't want to use this just yet. Since the regular dude is the only one unconscious, I feel like we might as well save it, and we can use it when we get a couple of other guys knocked out. It'll be more beneficial that way, so let's do that instead. We're going to go ahead and just do the toddler fight, save that. Dude juice. Forgot what it was called for a second there. Yeah, we wrecked those toddlers there. They didn't stand a chance. It's like we were fighting a bunch of babies. You know what? We're going to do another Necro dude. Right now we're 2-2. But these guys are basically 2-1 because you get the skeleton and the Necro dude compared to only getting the Franken dude. And without enough artifacts here to really boost them, they're kind of equal playing grounds. So let's do that. More mallard ducks. So again, we're just going to do the smaller one. 12 rats should not be an issue at all for this. That was very quick. 105. Ooh. Paladin dude, Viking dude, or Ghost dude. I don't really want any of these guys, to be honest, but oh, man. At the start of the round, the Paladin dude blesses 2 random dudes. The blessing reduces damage taken by 10% and redirects 20% of the remaining damage to the Paladin dude instead. So we take 10% less damage, and then 20% of the 90% damage that was done initially gets brought over to the Paladin, which is okay. The Paladin has decent health. I mean, he starts at 180, but it's not really going to merge well with our team. The Viking dude, each time the Vikings deal damage to an enemy, he has a 5% chance to go berserk, gaining 50% attack speed and run speed for 3 seconds. Probably the most beneficial of these 3. And Ghost dude, each time the Ghost dude attacks or takes damage, he has a 10% chance to go ethereal for 1 second, becoming untargetable by enemies. So, yeah, I guess we're going to go with Viking dude. It's kind of a bummer because I definitely did not want those guys, but we're kind of stuck, so we're going to choose him. And again, we have mallard ducks or geese, so we're going toddlers. I'm not sure why every single one of our battles is either mallard ducks or toddlers, basically, but that's what we've been given, so we're going to stick with the easy route. Nice. We're going to do another Necro. I don't really want any Viking dudes, to be honest. 7 mallard ducks and 8 rats, or 3 dog-sized rats and 7 geese. So we're going to try the harder one this time. We're going to go with the dog-sized rats. And they are big. Those are big rats. See how this goes. The geese went down pretty easy, I'm not going to lie. But those rats, they took some damage. They took out one of our Necro dudes. And one of our regular dudes. Yep. We lost a regular and a Necro. 3 skeleton dudes unconscious, but those don't really matter. That just helps us stack for our Franken dudes. Speaking of which, we're going to do another one of them. Your dude gains 2% attack speed for every undead on your team up to a maximum of 10%. That's pretty huge. Reduce the merchant cost of meteors by 50%. The meteor's radius is increased by 60% and it deals double damage. Reduces the merchant cost of burner phones by 50%. Dudes teleported by the burner phone gain 50% damage, 50% attack speed, and 25% crit chance for 10 seconds. Well, I haven't bought either of these 2 yet. As you can see, I've never even used them. So let's just go with the rotting steak for now. If we end up getting enough money put away, maybe we can buy some of those ones that I've never used. Oh yeah, we're going toddlers all day here. Bonus cash, and it's just a lot of toddlers. Should be a fairly easy fight. Except for that one poor regular dude. This guy that was over here circled by this whole group by himself. Oh, they got another Necro dude too. Kind of rough, not gonna lie. But we did it. Get another Necro, I guess. We only have enough for 1 dude juice and 1 relic. All dudes gain 1.5% attack speed for every active skeleton dude. That's kind of nice. And there is no cap to that. or the leaky heart valve. Every 3 seconds, any Franken-dude with more than 90% health leaks his excess health as healing to any dudes with less than 90% health, evenly split among them. That seems pretty useful later, when we have like a ton of Franken-dudes and a bunch of relics to boost their health and stuff up. This seems like a really nice, like, passive way to heal in between whoever we get for a healer. But for now, we're going to stick with the Frenzy Stone, because that is definitely the better option. And we should probably buy another Dude Juice, which leaves us pretty much dead broke. We've got 3 goats, 4 geese, and 6 mallard ducks. That's going to be rough. Or a wolf, which is heavy duty, and 17 little ducks, which are very easy. We also have 4 unconscious dudes, which is really cutting us down. I feel like we need to use one of these now. So a Dude Juice, and let's try the wolf and see how this goes. Might be rough. I feel like the wolf is probably a little strong for us right now, but we cranked right through those geese, no problem, so this might work out fine. Nice. No casualties at all. So the wolf was not a problem. Another Necro dude, I guess. So we got mallard ducks, or 4 dog-sized rats again, and 6 goats. This is kind of a tougher one. The goats are like a little bit tougher than the ducks, I would say, the standard like full-size ducks. Mallards are kind of tough. They might be harder than the goats. But the dog-sized rats are definitely harder than the mallards. But there's only 4. And we still have 1 more Dude Juice. Let's push it. Let's test our luck here. See how it goes. Well, that wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible either. We only lost 2 guys, a regular dude and the Viking. And I'm not going to sweat either one. Let's do another Franken dude. We have 6 Necros now. Meteor cost reduction. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude of the same family. So we might go with Bonfire here. Second dude type on your roster gains 10% crit chance. It's useful, yeah, but not as much as the Bonfire, which affects everybody from the families. So let's do that. Our Franken dude is up at 226 HP. So we got 100 toddlers, or some more dog-sized rats, some goats, and some geese. The geese are really not a big worry, and the goats weren't that bad either, but the dog-sized rats are kind of tough. But we've got just today's fight, tomorrow's fight. Oh, and then we got the relic fight too. So we still have 3 fights before we get back to the merchant. Let's take it easy this time. 100 toddlers. No need to put ourselves into a bind here. And that was easy peasy. We barely even lost any health, minus 1 guy. Another Necro dude, I guess. So we got mallard ducks, more geese, and dog-sized rats. 4 dog-sized rats is kind of big, and the Canada geese, I feel like they're a little bit stronger than the regular geese are, so maybe we should just try the mallard ducks this time to take it a little bit easier. We'll go with them. Come on, we got this. No casualties so far, but we got a little bit low on health for our Necro dude and one of our Franken dudes. Pretty smooth otherwise. Cleric dudes. I think we're going to have to go with them because we need a healer really bad. The ninja dudes, I've never really used them all that much. I feel like they could be good if you got the crit relics and just built around crit for them. But they're not going to blend with our team very well. And I don't really care for the warlocks. Their damage thing is kind of cool. They 90% of their damage taken gets stored in his pact and then spread out over 4 seconds. So a bunch of the damage that they take, they can spread back out to the enemies. It's kind of nice, but I don't know, I haven't really found a good usage for it yet. Cleric dudes all day. That gives us some healing. That's huge too, because we really needed that. And we're going to go hard. We're going to go for the 88 little ducks. Hopefully this goes well. And it seems like it's going to go just fine. We might lose one regular dude. Oh, he squeaked it out. Looked like that cleric came in just at the last second and kind of saved him. He did 98 healing, so that's good. Another Franken dude. Wolfskin Cloak. Viking dudes gain 20% increased max HP, and Berserker reduces damage taken by 20%. This seems like the Viking dudes could be super good. I would have to kind of like think theorycraft a bit about what team to use with them, but I do feel like the Viking dudes could be very, very strong. Loaded dice reduces the merchant cost of pocket dice by 50%, and pocket dice has a 50% chance to not be consumed when used. Pretty sure the pocket dice are the ones that allow you to re-roll which dudes you're recruiting, basically, when the recruitment menu shows up. We obviously didn't have any this time, so you didn't get the option. But if you do have one in your inventory list, it should have a little option on the dialog box where you can just re-roll and you get 3 new dudes. Useful if you're trying to build a specific team. We unfortunately did not get lucky this time, so we didn't get that option, but... Consumables used during battle have a 30% chance to not be consumed. I don't know, I feel like honestly none of these are very good for us. This one is fine and all, but we only have one Viking dude and I don't really want to have to get more. They don't blend with our team. So we're just going to use... I guess I'm just going to grab this because I haven't discovered it yet. This is great and all, but we don't have any consumables and I haven't used a single one yet. The only ones we do use really are the dude juices, and we don't want to use those in combat. You only heal half as many people that way. So yeah, we'll go with the loaded dice. Sewing kit. Your dudes have a 15% chance when taking damage to heal for 100% of the damage taken, if the damage did not bring the dude's HP to 0. That's fine, but we don't really want that for our undead, the skeletons that the Necro dudes summon. Parry Buckler. All dudes gain a 5% chance to block incoming attacks. That's useful. 5% is really not very good. So maybe we'll buy this and we'll restock once to see what we get here. Skeledudes deal 40% increased damage and gain 50% increased run speed. That is huge. And the loyalty card, the first restock of the Merchant Dude's shop, is free each time he appears. That's kind of cool, but this is way more useful. So, we got the Bone Axe. Now our Skeledudes are going to be super strong. We got 37 rats, or 4 dog-sized rats, 6 goats, and 10 geese. I feel like we've done this one a couple times already, so let's try this again. We're going to test it with our new and improved team now. See how this goes. We are taking some hefty damage. We lost 1 Necro dude, and we've almost lost 2 regular dudes, but that was it. And we're going to get another Necro dude. 30 mallard ducks, or 6 Canada geese, 4 dog-sized rats. You know what? Let's recover. We lost 1 guy last round. Let's take it easy this time. The mallard ducks are pretty strong, but those dog-sized rats I feel like are significantly harder. And we took no losses here. We walked all over these guys. Oh, nice. Another cleric dude. We could definitely use more of them. And now we've got 4 dog-sized rats and 8 goats, or an alpha wolf. Hunter will sometimes seek out low-health dudes and leap onto them. Being taunted will override this behavior. We don't have anybody to taunt with right now. And I am not sure if we are strong enough for the alpha wolf. The regular wolf wasn't too bad, but I'm guessing this is a fairly significant leap in difficulty. Let's just take it easy again. We do have a couple dude juices, but I don't want to have to use them like the first fight or two right after we get out of the shop. Easy enough, no KOs. And we got another Franken dude. Health potion, that's nice. Toddlers, 100%. And it's the big one, so we get bonus cash. That's a lot of toddlers. Nice. This went really well. No significant damage taken, really. Even the regular dudes really didn't get hit too hard. We lost one, the Viking dude, who it doesn't really matter, and just the one regular dude. Another cleric for sure. Nice, here we go. So, Holy Symbol, when a cleric dude takes fatal damage, he will recover with full health and send out a Divine Pulse with 300% increased range and 1,000% increased power. Each cleric dude can do this once per round. Thoughts and Prayers, any dude healed by Divine Pulse will gain 1% increased evasion and receive 5% increased healing from any cleric dude's Divine Pulse for 4 seconds. That can stack 4 times, that's pretty big. Each time the merchant dude's shop gets stocked, there's a 25% chance he gets charmed into letting you restock the shop for free. That would be super nice if you could get that, and the whatever that last relic was that we had that makes the first shop automatically free. You could get a bunch out of that, save a fair amount of points too, or cash. I think we're going to go with Thoughts and Prayers, although both of these are super useful. This would be great for damage. Recovers full health, sends out a Divine Pulse with 300% increased range and 1,000% increased power. So 10 times his damage output and a 300% radius. 3 times the radius. Pretty decent. But any dude healed by the Divine Pulse will gain 1% evasion, 5% increased healing. The healing is really nice. The evasion doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but the skeletons we want to get hit. So for them, it's counterproductive. For the rest of our team, it's fine. You know what? I'm going to take Holy Symbol, actually. This gives our clerics round 2, just in case something goes bad. We're also going to push it here and go for the little ducks. Get some extra cash built up. Fuck these ducks up. Punch them in the face. Nice. Alright. Only casualty was one regular dude. And we can... Ooh, another cleric dude. Huge. Pocket dice. Rerolls the relics found in a relic stash. Rerolls flyers and restocks the inventory of the merchant dude. Nice. Oh, you can restock with that, too. I did not realize that. Huh. That's cool. When a dude gets knocked out during a match, all active dudes heal for 15 HP. That is going to be very useful with the skeletons. Or every 3 seconds, any... Oh, that's the healing one. Let's do Living Will first. And we're also going to buy a dude juice. I think we're going to save the rest of this cash, though. We got 1, 2, 3 guys down, and it's just the Viking, the 2 regular dudes. Not a big deal for them. I don't really care that much. So let's just move right on. This is a boss fight, though. 258 bees. Cannot be targeted by cleave attacks. We're really not missing much with just those 3. I don't care. We're going to do it. I don't know why we started so spread out. That poor regular dude stood no chance. He had like half of the bees on him by himself. Oh no, we lost a cleric. Maybe 2 clerics. Super close. We did lose 2 clerics, actually. A regular dude, 3 necro dudes, 2 clerics, and a Franken dude. That was rough. We got our salads tossed there. We're going to do another cleric here. Clerical error. The cleric dude's Divine Pulse now also deals damage to an enemy equal to 50% of the cleric dude's DPS, preferring enemies with low HP. That's kind of useful. Flaming Skull. Skeledudes lose 10% of their health every second and cause damage to surrounding enemies equal to the health loss. This is big. Dudes who get knocked out during a fight have a 15% chance to instantly recover 40%. That's counterproductive for the skeletons. I feel like later on, these ones won't matter as much when we're like late game, because the skeletons are still going to be able to get killed no matter how much healing they have. The harder the enemies, the easier they are to die. But right now, if we make them too tanky, we'll never lose any of them, so our Franken dudes won't get any buffs. This though, the Franken Skull, the Flaming Skull is huge. This is like a area attack for your skeletons, and we want them to die, so losing 10% of their health every second is totally fine. And we got a meteor. We are going to have to use one of them now, but that was everybody. Yep, 24-24. We got 3 rams. We haven't done any rams yet. 4 dog-sized rats. They're pretty tough. And then 7 goats, which are easy. Or 48 geese. We're doing the geese. Extra cash, and it should be easier, honestly. We lost a regular dude, and that looks like it's going to be it. We really didn't even take that much damage for our good dudes, I should say. The regular dudes kind of take damage no matter what. Let's do another skeleton, or a necro dude. Got a burner phone. Nice. Bees or rams and Canadian geese? The bees really fucked us up for that boss fight. Granted, there was 250, I think, so 75 more, but still. Let's try this one. We can test out how good we do against rams, too. Okay, we're taking some damage here. We're about to lose a cleric. 1 cleric. Oh, he healed himself. Frankendude almost dead. They survived it, though. No casualties other than a regular dude, I think. Yep, just 1 regular dude. Huge. Let's do another cleric. Bunch of toddlers or more rams. Ooh, rams and more dog-sized rats. Let's do the toddlers to play it safe here. I'm confident we can take this on, no problem, but the other one I feel like we might have taken a loss or 2. These skeledudes taking the 10% health damage to dealing damage makes these big rounds, like with a ton of enemies, way easier. Pretty much drains the whole group slowly for you. We're going to do 1 more cleric. We could use some more Franken dudes. And then a bunch more necro dudes. Geese or a bunch of tougher ones. Geese, 100%. Nice. This went pretty well. Took some meh damage there. It looks like we lost our Viking guy, who doesn't really matter. And 1 regular dude. Oh, see? I don't really want the zombie dudes. Gain 25% cleave for every unconscious dude. See, now the counter to this is, if I remember correctly when we read the cleave, if you get to 100%, it's a guaranteed extra hit. So, this seems like it could be super good if we have a ton of skeletons knocked out. Like, if we had 4, it's a guaranteed extra hit. So, say you have 20 skeletons and they're all dead. That's 5 additional hits that this guy would get. So maybe a zombie dude is a good option for this. We're going to try him. We're going with a zombie dude. Explosive innards. Zombie dudes have a 0.5% chance when taking damage to explode, dealing damage to surrounding enemies equal to 2 times the zombie dude's max HP. This explosion knocks out the zombie dude. That seems like it would take away from all the stacking that we would get from having skeletons die, because the zombie dudes might just randomly die. And Mobius strip was something we did not care about for the consumables. Let's do a dude juice. You know what? We're just going to save. We get, yeah. So the dude whisperer here, he's going to show up and he's going to ask us if we want to send out our regular dudes for training. We can send all these guys out and we pay per person we send out. And when we get them back, they will be one of the classes that we already chose. So he's very useful, but it can be expensive. Like with 5 dudes, we might spend like $400 or something like that dollars to send them all. I can't remember how much it costs. And then afterwards, we have this guy. Oh, that's a training dude. Never mind. Sorry, this guy. The business dude. Business dude will visit your dude ranch this round, allowing you to make a totally legit investment that will definitely pay off. He's going to come here and ask us if we want to invest some of our cash, and then after so many turns, he'll come back and he'll pay us like double, I think, of what we invested. So we could do, I think there's 2 options. You can invest half your money, or you can invest all of it, and he'll double whatever your investment is. So we might want to save some cash, actually, and use it for this at the end. I actually feel like we're pretty good on relics at the moment. And we still have 3 dude juices. Let's just do that. We're going to skip it and just keep pushing for a minute. Alpha Wolf and Mallard Ducks or a ton of rats. Let's do the bunch of rats. I feel like this will go pretty smoothly with our skeletons doing that death damage. And it looks like it did go very smoothly, actually. One Necro dude KO'd, that was it. I feel like I kind of just can't want to keep getting clerics until we can get up to 10 of them. Nice, we got a free dude juice there too. We only have 3 unconscious dudes, so we're not going to waste one yet. 3 honey badgers and 5 Canada geese. Honey badgers have an 80% chance to ignore taunts. They're bloodthirsty. Or horse-sized ducks can emit a powerful quack, creating a traveling shockwave that throws dudes in its path. I feel like this guy's going to be very hard right now for us. 35 rats. That's also a lot of rats. We can do them, not too big of a problem. We just beat that last round, but adding him in is significant. Let's go with the easier. Alright. So far, so good. Nice. That went very well. Not a single KO, except for our Skeledudes. And we're going to get another one of them. Bunch of ducks, or some honey badgers, wolves, and rams. Let's just do the little ducks. God, this goes so smooth now. That one poor cleric was over there by himself the whole time, and he still had a decent chunk of health left. Zombie dude. We only have one unconscious dude now. It's just the Necro guy. Oof, a gorilla. So 3 wolves and 6 rams. Feel like this isn't not going to be that bad, actually. Or a gorilla and 14 goats. The goats, not really an issue, but the gorilla will probably fuck us up pretty good. So, let's do this guy. Easy mode first. Alright, that went very well. We lost a decent chunk on a few guys, but it doesn't look like anybody's going to get KO'd. Yeah, that was very nice. No KOs at all. 1.3k healing is crazy. We need another like relic or 2 for them, for the cleric dudes. Dude, you just got a whole crop of regular dudes just hanging around, being all weak and dumb? If you want, I'll train them up real good. Just give me 5 rounds with them, and they'll come back different. Check out these openings in my Dude Academy. So we have 6 regular dudes. We can do Franken dude, Zombie dude, or Necro dude. We have 6 Franken dudes, 10 Necros. Why don't we do 4 Franken, and we'll do 2 Necro. So that puts us at 10 Franken dudes and 12 Necro dudes when we get them back in 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 turns. I like that noise they make there. 75 Mallard Ducks or 51 Goats. I feel like these two are pretty equal difficulty-wise, but there's actually less goats, so I bet you this is actually like basically even. We're gonna do this. I want the bonus cash. The more money we can invest at the end of this run would be optimal, obviously. We get double back, so the more we invest, the more we'll get for a return, but I think there's 3 separate rounds of investments you can do. So if we can get like a lot invested the first time, like 2,000, 2,500 or something, and we save that, when we get it back we can invest that 5,000 then into the next one, which would give us 10,000 back, and then the final one we'd be able to double that again to 20,000 we could spend on relics. We could basically just buy everything. That would be huge, but really dependent on how much we can get for investments and how survivable we are in between. All dudes gain 10% max HP. That's pretty big. 23 extra health for the Franken dude. He'd be a plus 68%. That is crazy. Cosmic Geode we don't really care about. Pocket Dice is also super useful. I feel like this is a good... Well, we don't need it for... You know what? We could use it for the relics, though. We are going to buy that. We're going to buy... I kind of want to buy this. The 10% is pretty big, but really only for these two. We get 14 for Necro Dudes, 13 for Viking Dudes, and 14 for Clerics, which is not a bajillion health. It's kind of a small margin. But 24 for both of these guys extra is a nice chunk. But we've been doing pretty well. I think we're just going to save it. We're really going to go hard for this investment. So let's just dismiss it. We're going to go on. Push it to the limit. 3 honey badgers, 3 wolves, or 4 rams. Or 4 feral hogs and 10 Canadian geese. Feral hogs have Swarmer. Gains 20% run speed, 2% attack speed for each creature of the same type nearby. Stacks up to 10 times. So they're actually going to have 80% run speed and 8% attack speed because there's 4 of them. Let's take it easy this time. Be safe. So far, that went very well. That was actually really slick. We lost a cleric and a necro dude, it looks like. Maybe that was it? 2 necro dudes and a cleric, okay. Oh, nice. Here's our 10th cleric, too. Tattered Shoes. Your dudes gain 5% run speed and 2% max HP for each zombie dude on your team. Can only stack 5 times, but we only have like 2 or 3 zombie dudes, so not bad. That's additional health and run speed, which is kind of big. Reduces the merchant cost of Bottled Lightning. That's another item that we don't really use. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 15% chance to survive with 1 HP and become invisible, for 3 seconds. The only really good one here for us at the moment is the Tattered Shoes. The run speed isn't really a huge thing, but the HP bonus is nice. I do feel like there's better options, though, so let's use these pocket dice that we've been saving. Oh, that's big. Frankendudes heal for 10% of their max HP whenever a dude gets knocked out. So as soon as a Skeledude dies, boom, extra health for all of our Frankendudes. When a Necro Dude takes fatal damage, he sacrifices a Skeledude to heal himself for 100% of the Skeledude's max HP. You can do it once every 5 seconds, that's pretty big. Or the increased damage for the Cleric. I honestly feel like this is the best option. Our Necro Dudes get knocked out quite a bit, and this actually just guarantees that if a knockout does happen, we get 1 more skeleton knocked out instead, which gives us extra bonuses. So, this seems like it's going to stack the best. Marrow Scooper. We've got 4 unconscious guys. I think we're going to go 1 more round and see how it goes before we use a dude juice. 1 horse-sized duck, or... Dang, feral hogs, honey badgers, and Canadian geese. And the regular geese here, no problem, but this horse-sized duck, I think, is really going to mess us up. I'm afraid of both of these options. Let's just go with this one, because it's supposedly easier, based on the cash out. Let's see how we do against the horse-sized duck. He is tossing our guys around like nothing right now, but he hasn't really done as much damage as I expected. He has a lot of health, though. Can really take a beating. That went better than I thought. No KOs on our part. More Frankendudes, obviously. Well, let's see. We got 3 wolves, 5 rams, 5 Canada geese, or 3 horses, 4 feral hogs. Horses are big boys. Panicky. When its health drops below 30%, this animal will panic and run around, trampling any dude in its path. Or the Swarmer. Let's do the easy one again. I wouldn't mind getting the extra cash from doing the harder ones, but if we have to keep buying dude juice to keep our team alive because we keep losing them, then it's counterproductive. And right now we're stacking dude juice pretty well. We got 4. I don't even know if we've had to use any other than that 1 early on. Nice. 1 zombie dude KO'd and that was it. Let's do a couple more zombie dudes, I guess. We've got a ton of Skeledudes. We're going to have 12 when we get our dudes back. Yeah, I don't want to do the Stallion either. Also panicky. 44 goats it is. We're doing pretty well, though. Taking some hefty damage with the clerics a little bit, but I think we did lose this one. I don't think he was already knocked out. No, he was. Okay. Only dude we lost was the Viking dude, which I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did there. Ooh. More clerics, man. More healing, just better. There we go. We got our 6 dudes back. So we've got 12 Necro dudes now, 11 Franken dudes, 11 cleric dudes, 4 zombies. We could use another couple of zombie dudes. And then I think we're just going to go ham on Necro dudes until we get up to like 20 of them for the extra skeletons. Uh-oh. Tough fight here. A gorilla and 41 rats, or 3 feral hogs, 4 wolves, and 8 rams. I honestly think the gorilla is like equally as difficult as most of these by himself. So let's try this. We're going to go for the hard one. Fingers crossed. So far so good. We just about lost a couple of clerics. Come on, keep holding yourselves up. You're almost done. Nice. It looks like they're going to make it. That was beautiful. That went really well. And we knocked out 8 Skeledudes there too, so that was a significant jump for our Frankendudes and stuff. They did the most damage too outside of our Skeledudes. That's pretty impressive. 3.8k, and there's only 11 of them, so 7 less than the Skeledudes, and they still did 3.8. Pretty good. Going ham on the Necro dudes. Necro Dudicon. Reduces the cooldown for Necro dudes to summon new Skeledudes by 60%. That's kind of huge. That would go really well with the other relic we have, where they sacrifice a skeleton instead of themselves. Organ donor list. When a Frankendude is knocked out, he heals all active dudes for 300% of his max HP, evenly split among them. Any overhealing is converted to temporary health that lasts for 5 seconds. That would be very big late game. Right now, our Frankendudes really rarely die, which is good, and we don't want them to. But later, when you're fighting some really tough enemies and you know your guy's going to drop a lot, that 300% of his max HP is a lot of health. Especially with the 242 here. A few more boosts, if we could push this to 300 for easy math, say, that's 900 health then spread out across your team. It's quite a bit of healing, especially if you had like 20 Frankendudes. I feel like this is probably more beneficial right now, but doesn't change a lot. This is going to be more beneficial later, but again, I want to save this cash, and it doesn't do a lot for us at the moment. So, I think we're going to honestly skip this one too. We have a ton of cash right now. We might have close to 3k by the time we get to this investment. That would be massive. 2, 4, 6, 8 technically with... No, because we're done with this one. So we could get 6. So like 2,700 if we do all hard ones too. And I have faith. We're going to do it. $735. We got this. So far the health is maintaining itself really well. Our cleric has taken a beating, but even the one that was being mainly focused on did not die. Not a single KO there. Another Necro dude. And another regular dude. That was nice. Ooh, bees. A ton of bees. We do have a ton of Skeledudes. And with that Flaming Skull, we should kill the bees off pretty quick. But that is a lot of them. We also still have 4 dude juice, so screw it. We're doing it. Look at how quick they're dying off. Huge. They actually took out one of our Franken-dudes, though, surprisingly enough. That's the first Franken-dude we've lost in a very long time. Ooh, 3 guys down. Regular dude doesn't count, so just the Necro dude and the Franken-dude, but still pretty good. We'll do another zombie dude. That gives us the ease in 5, so if we get that 1 relic, we've maxed it out, the bonuses we get. We've got 3 unconscious dudes. 5 wolves, 10 Canada geese. This is actually not bad at all. I really don't want to have to do the horses, so I think we're going to skip this one and do the easy version. I'm afraid of what the horses will do to us right now. We're pretty strong for where we are, especially with how limited our relic choices have been. But I don't think we're prepared for a real, actual hard enemy yet. We've been conserving so much cash that we're missing like 5 or 6 relics probably compared to what you'd normally have. Lost a zombie dude there. Oh, nice. Another Necro dude. Good with that. 4 unconscious now. Oh no. Big B and 42 geese or 3 horses. I really don't want to do the horses. We're going to do the Big B. And since I'm going to have to use one of these, I think we're going to wait. We'll just... Oh, God. With 4... What are we missing? 1 Necro. Zombie, Franken. The regular doesn't even count. Yeah, we're going to just... We're doing it. 1 Big B, 42 geese. The geese are dying almost instantly dead. Everybody focus this guy. Well, we're doing a lot of damage output. And so is he. He killed that cleric, like, almost instantly. A Necro and a cleric. That was actually not bad. We did really well there. Nice, another Necro dude. And another regular dude. You've got a sweet pile of cash there. Lucky for you, I got a business opportunity that's totally legal. What type of business, you ask? Money. That's what. I can double your investment in just 13 rounds. What do you say, friendo? Want to make some money? Yeah, I want to invest all of this. 2864 is insane. And now we're dead broke. But that was huge. We're going to get back like 5,700 bucks almost. And we can double that twice more. Which is going to put us at like 23 grand. That is absurd. I really don't want to have to use this yet. We can revive double the amount that we have unconscious right now. So let's just do the goat fight first. Let this go. Very nice. It's going pretty smooth so far. Yeah, that went well. Goats are nothing. We lost a Necro dude and a Cleric dude. The Viking dude doesn't matter. And that's it. Well, it was listening when I said we're going to boost our Necro dudes up like crazy. We're pushing our 20 mark. I don't really want to buy this because we don't necessarily need it right now. We are going to... Actually, you know, we are going to buy this. Because I'm going to use one right now for this boss fight. Got 1 Alpha Wolf and then 19 regular wolves, which the regular wolves aren't a big worry. Dude healing effects are reduced by 25% too, which is rough. It's a good thing we have 11 clerics. We got this, though. I'm confident. Ooh. Necro dude's gone. 2 Necro dudes gone. Viking dude. Uh-oh. Almost losing another Necro. Those clerics are like... They're doing a lot of work right now to keep these guys alive. We got it. Alright, that actually went better than I expected. 2 Necro dudes and a Franken dude. The regular and the Viking dude don't matter. That was crazy. We're going to keep pushing this until we get to the 20 mark. Purple Heart. When any dude lands a critical hit, he gains temporary health for 3 seconds equal to 25% of the damage dealt. Like I said, those ninjas with an all-crit build would probably be pretty strong, not going to lie. Jazz Flute, when a dude evades an attack, he gains 10% increased crit chance for 2 seconds. So, Ninja and Bard seem like a good combination together. Because the Bard gives you a chant that, like, buffs certain dudes. And this goes with the Bard's buff, I'm pretty sure, for increased crit chance. So including this, plus the increased crit chance for the ninjas, plus the buff from the Bard. Big deal. I honestly think that's a pretty good idea. We might have to do some testing on that in another run. Ancient Sword. Whenever a dude taunts an enemy, there's a 2% chance for the taunt to pierce into the underworld, summoning a Skeledude into the battle. This would be awesome, but none of our guys have taunt right now. Which is unfortunate, because extra Skeledudes would be great. So let's re-roll this and see if we can get lucky. Oh, here we go. Skeledudes gain 20% toughness and taunt up to 4 4 nearby enemies to attack them for 4 seconds when they are summoned. This is big. The 20% toughness is kind of counterproductive because we want them to die, but it only lasts for 4 seconds. I think. No, this might be separate because of the and. So they might just get a blanket 20% toughness. Oh, here's all the taunts too. Why couldn't we have got that last relic after we got these guys? Because these two together would give us a bunch of taunts. Skeledude's taunting. This is Frankendude's taunting. The Cleric Dude gains 10% increased toughness, and his Divine Pulse now applies temp health equal to 25% of the amount healed. This is the most essential for us, I think, right now. This one's awesome. Whenever a dude takes damage, that reduces him to HP, so anytime a Skeledude gets knocked out or something, all of our Frankendudes taunt him. But that doesn't do anything without the other relic we just skipped. This one gives us a bonus right now, and it's a big bonus. Protective Cloak it is. We have 5 unconscious dudes right now. Yeah, we're going to use one. Oh, bunch of little ducks. Let's do that. Free cash, basically. This is big. We're walking right through these. Our clerics are still really taking a ton of damage, even with the bonus toughness and everything else. They didn't get knocked out, but I watched them, like, basically teeter on the line of death constantly. I'm gonna just get some more clerics. Okay, 231 duck-sized horses or a silverback gorilla, ain't no way. Duck-sized horses it is. Testing our luck here. Yeah, see, those large groups are nothing without these Skeledudes. This Flaming Skull thing is seriously a game changer. If you started with a Necro Dude and immediately got this as your first relic, you would be like an A+ start at that point. You could choose all of these huge runs with a ton of enemies and just know that your little army of Skeledudes is going to take them out by themselves. I mean, look at the difference here. Just because of the damage to the group. Our Frankendudes have been fairly close to our Skeledudes for damage output, and this time they are literally like a quarter of the amount of damage because of how quick it went. This relic is insane. Let's do another Frankendude. Honey Badgers, Wolves, and Rams, or no, we're not doing a Silverback. Honey Badgers it is. Let's test that. See how this goes. We do a lot of damage to the goats, or the rams. These are rams. They almost are immediately wiped out. Honey Badgers, same thing. We toss them pretty quick. And even the wolves aren't that bad anymore, honestly. One zombie dude got knocked out, and that was it. Nice, another Necro Dude. Just about hit our 20 mark. Oh no, this is awesome. 575 little ducks. Extra cash. Watch him die. 4, 3, 2, 1, and gone. That was crazy. No KOs that time. We only lost one Skeledude even. That was pretty insane. Another Cleric. Can't have enough healing. Memento Mori. All dudes receive 10% increased healing. Oh man, that is huge. Ancient Sword. Whenever a dude taunts an enemy, there's a 2% chance for the taunt. Oh, see, here we go. We didn't grab the taunt skill last time, though, either. God bless America. It's really trying to push us into taking this, but we've already skipped this once, and we've already skipped the 2 taunt relics that we might get for our team. So I'm not going to rely on seeing them again. Not yet, at least. Memento Mori gives us a bonus right now, and it's big. So take that. We're also going to buy another Dude Juice. And we're going to need to use it because we're going to do the big fight with the bajillion bees, and we're going to take some losses here for sure. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dead. I think we only lost 1 Necro Dude. Oh, and a regular guy. That was actually really good. Almost 1,000 bees there and minimal damage. Franken Dude all day. Another pocket dice, that's huge. 84 goats or 3 alpha wolves, 5 feral hogs, and 7 wolves. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just choose probably the 84 goats. The feral hogs, I feel like, do pretty good work. The alpha wolves and the wolves I'm not too concerned about. We did pretty well against the alphas last time, but 84 goats it is. Let's take it easy this time. We're getting some pretty good heals going. We're still getting pretty close to death on a few guys, but the clerics are doing a good job. No KOs other than Skeledudes. Pretty nice. Another Franken Dude for sure. Big B and 14 dog-sized rats. Or some... Ooh, this one's a tough one. Alpha wolves and horses. Honey badgers weren't really too bad. We're going to go easy again. That big B really didn't do much last time. Nice. Looks like we lost a Necro Dude. And maybe a regular dude. Nope, those guys were already out, so we're good. Another cleric. We've got Dude Whisperer again tomorrow. Which is fine. We got 3 more dudes to get rid of, so that works out pretty well. And our investment comes back in like 4 turns. Alpha wolves, wolves, and honey badgers. This doesn't seem too terrible. I think we can do this. We're going to do it for the extra cash. Fingers crossed it goes well. Cleric is getting pretty close. Juggling death. We did lose a zombie dude there. But that looks like that might be it. Just the zombie dude. That Skeledude out there was really holding his own against that wolf. Pretty slick. We lost just the zombie dude. The regular Viking dude, I don't even count. Another cleric, for sure. You got a whole crop of regular dudes just hanging around. This time we want... We're just going to do 1 Necro and 2 clerics. Oh, wait, we have a 4th one now, too. 3 clerics, I guess. That's 20 Necro dudes, 18 clerics, and 14 Franken dudes. The 5 zombie dudes, we might get a few more zombie dudes, I guess. The extra damage from them, if we could get more Skeledudes knocked out, would be great. Feels like our Skeledudes are really kind of tanky, even though I've ignored most of the relics to buff them. I don't want to do the silverback, so we're going to do the ducks. I'm afraid of the silverback still. That was quick and easy. Not a single KO, not even 1 Skeledude. Let's do some more Franken dudes. We might buy 1 Dude Juice. At the start of combat, the dude type at the end of your roster taunts up to 5 enemies to attack him for 3 seconds. See, that's not bad. That stacks with our health for the Franken dude, and it gives us some taunts which would be good in case we run into that relic again. When your dude drops below 50% health, they have a 25% chance to recover 10% of their health. This can occur once every 5 seconds per dude. While this is fantastic, it's also counterproductive for our Skeledudes right now. Again, I think this one would be very beneficial later in the game. But I'm taking this one. And we're going to buy 1 dude juice. I feel like this isn't really too big of a deal. The Mallard Ducks are going to be very easy with all the Skeledudes. We'll kill them almost instantly. But this is almost 100 more. Like 78 or something more. 75. My math is broken. 85, something like that. Nice. 2 Franken dudes down from the taunting, though. So we might need some more cleric dudes to counter them taking most of the damage. Zombie dudes gain 20% damage, 2% toughness for every nearby zombie dude during battle. Ooh, that's huge. We have 5 zombie dudes now, so if they're all next to each other, that's 100% extra damage and 10% extra toughness. The cleric dude's Divine Pulse gains increased healing on dudes with lower health. The healing increase is equal to the target dude's missing health percentage. That's pretty big. These are also kind of nice. When a dude lands after being thrown, he has a 30% chance to instantly recover from being stunned and teleport back to where he was thrown from. So against like horses that do that panic thing, they'll trample you at the end and they kick you away. Or the horse-sized duck when it does its quack and it blows all your guys away. This, pretty good, but I honestly think this is the biggest one for us right now. This Loose Tooth is awesome. If we had 10 zombie dudes instead of the 5, I would probably take this. But this is going to help everybody. 248 geese are nothing. Well, they did quite a bit of damage there for a few seconds. They almost took out a cleric. But, lo and behold, we only lost 1 Franken dude. Let's get our... I guess we're just going to do more Decros. I don't want any Viking dudes. There we go. 5728, that puts us at 6,400, and our next investment is at the end of this round. Boy, I feel like we're almost strong enough to where we could squeeze by... Oh, never mind. I said that before looking down to see what our fights were. We either have a silverback gorilla, the geese don't even count, or we have 3 horse-sized ducks, which he's way stronger, but doesn't throw everybody around. These guys, 3 of them, can throw like half of our team, basically. We're going to go with the gorilla. Fingers crossed this goes well. Oof. He hasn't instant killed anybody. Thank God our clerics are strong enough to like quick heal everybody. But that was very close. He could almost kill us in 1 hit. That went well, though. We have so many consumables, too, that I haven't had to use yet. We got 6 unconscious dudes, so it might be time for a dude juice. However, 1 Viking dude. Yeah, we're missing 3 Franken dudes, so I guess we will. The other 3 don't matter. The regular dudes and the Viking dude won't make a difference, but... Nice. 546 duck-sized horses. Yep, the Skeledude's death damage is just so insane. They took out a cleric, though. And 1 regular dude, plus the Viking. Yeah, we lost a cleric. Huh. Impressive. I'm just going to keep flushing out Skeledudes. There we go. 22 Skeledudes, 20 clerics, 15 Franken dudes, 5 zombie dudes. And we already have 5 more regular dudes somehow. If we get another dude ranch, they're all going to Franken dude to make that a nice even 20 also. I would like to get our zombie dudes to like 10. And then honestly, like 25 Franken dudes maybe, and the rest we can just split between clerics and necro dudes. The more clerics, obviously, the more healing, which is great, but the more necro dudes, the more skeletons we have, the more they can die. We'll do the 96 dog-sized horses. Or dog-sized rats, my bad. Horses were last round. Oh, we lost one of our Franken dudes, and almost lost another cleric there. Not bad, though. We're really holding our own here. Considering how many times we've also skipped relics for saving money, we're doing a very good job. Oh, here's that taunt one. We might have to spend the 628 for this because it's big. We're going to do that. All dudes gain temporary health equal to 5% of their max health every 3 seconds. This temp health lasts for 5 seconds. Boy, that's also very huge. Well, that sucks, but we're going to do it. Both of those were very nice. Oh, man, without these horses, the 5 Alpha Wolves would not be a problem. But 8 horses especially, 8 is a lot. These damn ducks. We're doing the easier one. We could also use some of these consumables, but I've been trying to just save them up for when we're like desperate measures kind of a thing. And the more we have, the better. Very nice. We lost 2 Franken dudes, and that was it. Well, we kind of need more of both of these. Let's do the Franken dude first. He's more beneficial. Unicorns are crazy strong. And they also have that panicky trample thing. We've already done a silverback, so let's do this one. 22 dog-sized rats is kind of a lot, but we're also missing 8 dudes. Let's do it. Okay, the rats are down. He does so much damage. It's like 60% of our health bar in one hit. We didn't lose anybody of note there. Another Franken dude. Tons of mallard ducks, that's easy peasy. I'm not doing 4 gorillas, no way. Tons of ducks it is. We also still have a lot of cash put away. I know we spent like, it was probably like 1,200 or something there at the last shot, but we not only kept the 57 or whatever we got back from the investment, we've also saved another few hundred on top of that. And that's good because we're going to go ham on this. We're depositing all of it again. 3 gorillas, 9 feral hogs, or a unicorn and 11 wolves. Dang. I feel like 3 gorillas are equally as strong as 1 unicorn. But the unicorn focuses on 1 target, these guys on 3 separate. So let's do the easier one, I guess. Or perceived to be easier one. The hogs really don't cause much of a problem. We did lose a Franken dude. They're dead. Even the gorillas went down easy. Not bad. Here it is. 6,400. Massive investment. 728 duck-sized horses. We can do that. And we get the bonus cash for it. That's huge. That was amazing. We've lost a few Franken dudes, though, so we're going to have to... Yeah, we've got 4 down now. Let's do another Necro dude. When a Franken dude takes fatal damage, he simply eats a smaller dude to restore himself to full health and gains 20% toughness for 10 seconds. He will try to eat less useful dudes and cannot eat another dude for 10 seconds. This must also apply to skeletons. So this would be extremely useful, but we of course don't have cash because we just did the investment, unfortunately. And here's that bone broth. The 10% heal for the Franken dudes every time a dude gets knocked out. Both of these together would be crazy strong. We just don't have cash, so we're going to do 1 dude juice, and for now that's it. All dudes have 50% reduced run speed. We got 5 alpha wolves and 51 wolves. That is a lot. We're going to have to use a dude juice here too. Seems like a good time for a bottled lightning maybe as well. There. That should give us a nice little jump. It really doesn't seem like it did like any damage to them, but we're taking a beating right now. Come on, you guys got this. We're dropping them slowly. We lost a fair amount of Franken dudes, but everybody else has maintained fairly solid health. We really did hold out good there. That was a tough fight too. Not bad. 7 Franken dudes is a lot, but we want them to be taking the brunt outside of Skeledudes. That's what we really need for the next relic, is that Skeledude taunt. I don't care about the Viking dude. Zombie dude for sure. Viking dude, don't care. When a zombie dude is healed, he deals damage to surrounding enemies equal to 3 times the healing received. That's big. We also have a ton of clerics too, so that's pretty huge. Or when a dude gets knocked out, he creates a burst of toxic gas. Excuse me. When he lands, dealing damage equal to 4 times his DPS. Damn. Both of these are very good. This is going to happen more often, though. 91 dog-sized rats or 3 gorillas, 4 alpha wolves. See, the horses are throwing me out here. Without them, I would take these guys in a heartbeat. Dog-sized rats, not a huge deal, but those horses, man. That trample, it scares me. This is going pretty good. We really should have probably used a dude juice to bring back all those Franken dudes, but I kind of forgot about it. We literally didn't lose anybody, though, so nice. I'm just going to keep pumping out Necro dudes until we get to the 25 mark. 406 geese, we're using this now. Easy peasy. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We lost 2 Franken dudes there. That's it. Perfect. Replaced one of those. Perfect. Dog-sized rats. We're doing that. I don't want to fight the unicorn. Hopefully we can get some pretty solid relics in the next shop. Because we have enough money invested now to where we can actually kind of spend what we have on us. We still want to save what we get back from the investment, but our cash can be our own. Dang, 10 Franken dudes we lost there. Crazy. That's the first time we've used a dude juice and it wasn't enough to bring everybody back. Fuck, this is a hard fight. Horse-sized ducks and horses. The gorillas I'm not too worried about, but these stallions are like even harder than the regular horses. We're gonna try it. See how it goes. I'm gonna smoke this whole group of guys here. Okay. We've lost a few, but we actually have held up pretty well. Gorillas are down. See this trample? That did some solid work there. Not bad, though. That went pretty well. 3 Franken dudes and a Necro dude. We're so close to getting our Franken dudes to 20. Valkyrie, that's Viking. Battle Standard is crit chance, that's also good, but it's not what we're looking for. Let's take a dude juice. We'll restock this. Liquid Courage. 10% less damage, that's big. We're going to buy that one. And we don't have enough for another, so we're just going to buy one more dude juice and we'll continue for now. Dog-sized rats, tons of small rats. These will die almost instantly. We're going to do that because it'll be an easy fight. Five, 3, 2, 1, and dead. Pretty quick. We didn't lose anybody, I don't think, either. Nope. That was beautiful. Another Frankendude. Now we're at 20 even. Let's pop this, because we've either got gorillas and horses, or my worst nightmare, we're going to have to do the unicorn, I think. Ram's not a problem. That unicorn I am afraid of. Nice. Actually, not that bad. He does pretty hefty damage, but not instant kill levels. And our clerics are so strong at this point, and we have so many that everybody's health like instantly rockets back to full. That was nice. Just 3 regular dudes who don't really matter. Guess we're getting another Frankendude. Unicorn and honey badgers are 97 rams. I feel like the rams are fine. We should not have a problem with that. So let's push it. Push it to the limit. Not bad. Our Frankendudes are really taking a beating here. All the way across the board, too. We're going to lose some. 30, 20. Oof. We barely skated by on that. I don't know how they were managing to damage all of our Frankendudes at the same time, but boy, that was hefty. I'm going to do a couple more clerics. 918 rats for sure. The stallions here, honestly, by themselves, are probably as hard as all the rats. The only downside of these massive numbered ones is you have to worry about the initial burst of damage, because there's just so many enemies. You'll see like all of our health rocketed down there for a split second. As soon as the numbers die out, it's not a problem, but the first like 3 seconds, it can be scary. We lost 1 regular dude only there. That's not bad. Another Necro dude, and another regular dude. We now have 7 of them. Here we go. And we have the cash for it, too. Zombie dudes, we need 3. That puts us at 10. Cleric and Necro, we're going to split the last, so 2 of each. But we already have 3 extra Necros. So let's do 3 and 1. 1 Necro, 3 Cleric. Beautiful. Unicorn and Canada Geese, or Stallions and Alphas? We'll do the Unicorn. I'm trying to just kind of skate by what we can until we can get to our investment again. This is the last investment time period, too. When we get it back, we drop the investment back in next round, and then we just have to survive the 13 turns until we get the big one back. We can go ham on the shop then, buy every relic we can find. We kind of evened both of these guys out, so we're just going to do another Necro at this point. There's our half full. Cleric dude gains 30% increased damage. His Divine Pulse healing is increased by 5% per dude. We're doing that one. Extra healing all day. Tons of Mallard Ducks, easy enough. God bless America. That damage, the initial damage, look at this. 2 Frankendudes instantly dead, almost killed another one, and our clerics dropped down to just about dead too. We'll have the 10 zombie dudes. I don't know if we really need more zombie dudes than that, honestly. Berserk increases attack speed by an additional 50%. Each time a Viking dude deals damage while Berserk, he gains a stacking 5% damage that expires when he exits Berserk. So you could really build around the Berserkers a lot, too. Berserkers, Ninjas, and Bards, I feel like, together might be a pretty good combo. Captain's Hat. Dude type at the top of your roster gains 30% damage. That's huge. We're choosing that one. And we have... Necro Dude's probably not the best one. Let's do a Zombie Dude, because he's the one that gets the damage stacks. So he could really do a number. He's also got a lot of buffs. Pretty strong guy. 118 rams. I feel like we can handle this, no problem. Yeah, their damage is not horrible. They did just about kill that Necro dude there. He looked like he flashed death. He might have actually had to kill a Skeledude to survive. Not bad, though, otherwise. We got quite a bit of survivability. We just need a way for our cleric dudes to be able to get like a larger radius to heal in. Like if they could double this ring size, that would be incredible. We're going to do another cleric. There it is. Almost 13k. We're at 13.6. Goats or geese? I don't think this really matters too much. We're going to do geese. I'm not afraid of this one. Going well. Oof. I spoke too soon. Immediately our Franken dudes started taking heavy damage. We lost a handful there. Not bad otherwise, though. Everybody else was fine. Yeah, 6. That was pretty hefty losses there. Another Necro. We definitely need to pop one of them. A ton of honey badgers or a group of a bunch of crap I don't want to fight. Honey badgers it is. Let's do this one. You guys got this. I have faith. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1. Not bad, though. We really need our Franken dudes to get a little bit stronger. Like, they've got a good chunk of health, but they need more toughness. Well, I guess we're doing a zombie dude. Nice. Now we're really talking. We got 90 dudes on our team now. And 30 of them were Necro dudes, so add another 30 to that. It's like 120. Oof. Both of these suck. Oh, man. We're going to pop this. We're just going to stick with this one. I honestly think this is going to be a little bit easier. That 40 rams really offsets this. The unicorn and these 5 ducks are probably about equal, but 3 stallions are definitely easier than 40 rams. Okay, so far so good. No casualties. Franken dudes are pretty close sometimes, but them clerics are doing their job. I'll give them that. Nice. Looks like we're going to get by scot-free on this one. That was really good. Not too shabby. When a dude takes damage that drops his health below 30%, he gains 100% cleave for 3... Okay, so this is insane. This with the zombie dude's cleave thing, 100% cleave means he's guaranteed a second swing for 3 seconds then every time he attacks. And dog tag, when a dude gets knocked out, all active dudes gain 20% run speed for the remainder of the round, and it can stack 50 times. Wow. We might have to do both of these. We're going to do both of these. And a dude juice. And you know what? This is only 25, so we'll buy that too. Actually, we need Franken dudes to gain 100% cleave, 50% damage, but lose 20% attack speed. Ooh. Boy, this sucks. We're going to be losing a bit of our investment here, but we need to buy this too. This and this. Alright. We're still good, though. We still have 12,000, plus we have a bunch of fights before. I'm not going to sweat it. A unicorn and 15 wolves or 81 honey badgers. Let's do the honey badgers. I feel pretty confident right now. We got a solid team. We're probably going to lose a few Franken dudes, unfortunately, but that's alright. 4, 5 Franken dudes. And that's it. God, we need to find a way to make them a bit more sustainable. We had 9 stacks of this already. So all of our other dudes were at 180% run speed. Well, I guess we're just going to have infinite Necro dudes, because between them and Vikings, I will choose Necro every time. 97 Rams or 26 Honey Badgers and a Unicorn. Honestly, I feel like this one might be a little bit easier. 97 is just so many. So let's do this. I don't really want to have to pop that, but we might want to. We're going to. We're just going to have to deal with it. Come on, big boys, you got this. Oh yeah, easy peasy. Honey Badgers were nothing. How's the trample? The trample really doesn't do any damage to us. So it's more just an inconvenience. I don't really have to be afraid of that anymore. We got enough zombies. Let's do more Franken-dudes. Bunch of dog-sized rats or another unicorn at 20. Let's do this one again. Bonus cash, plus I think it's going to be just about as difficult. The dog-sized rats, I think, are just a little bit too big for our Skeledudes, like, death damage to actually do anything. Not bad. Not a single KO again. Alright. Pretty solid. Let's get our Franken-dudes up to 25. Bunch of geese, or, oh man, these stupid duck-sized horses. I feel like we're going to take a few losses here, but we're going to do the geese. Plus it's extra cash. We have the investment next round, so definitely going to take a few losses here. 4 Franken-dudes down, and that looks like it. Yeah, I swear, if we could get our Franken-dude's toughness up, like, 20% would be insane. Even, like, 10% more, though, would be good. Another burner phone. There's the business deal. 13K we can invest. So, 26,000 we're going to get back now. We just got to make it 13 more rounds. Stallions and gorillas, or 150. That's a lot of rams. We're doing this just to make it easier for ourselves. Yeah, we're going to do the stallions and gorillas. 159 is just too many. This is going really well. I see this thing taking off all the time. Super nice. That 100% cleave is like doubling our damage output, basically. 1 Viking dude, that's it. Extra cleric dude. We can't afford anything. What is this? Any dude is knocked out. All dudes gain 25%. Jesus. Again, ninjas with this thing. Yeah, that's the burner phone thing I don't care about. We will buy another dude juice. That's all we can afford. We're also probably going to have to use one, honestly. Dude healing effects are reduced by 25%, which is very rough. It's a good thing we have, like, almost 30 clerics here. Alright, let's do this. And we want to bring all of our guys, like, as close to centralized as we can so the groups fight together. There we go. Something like this. We're taking some hefty damage. Give us a little bit of extra health here. One more time. Okay, we're getting the gorillas down very low. There we go. Look at how big our Franken-dudes, Jesus, I could not think of the word. I kept wanting to say zombie. But our Necro dudes have gotten because of that bonus. 52 Skeledudes knocked out that time. Which is insane. What was our bonus there for that? So we maxed that out at 10. Where's our 50 for this guy? The run speed. 1,000% faster run speed. Where was the one I was looking for? For our Franken-dudes that get the bonus. Am I dumb? I'm not seeing it now. Did we pick something else? I thought we grabbed the one that gives us the Frankendude bonus for every time a Skeledude gets knocked out. Oh well. Keep an eye out for that, I guess, because it looks like I maybe skipped it. We must have chose something else. Tough choice, but we're going to go with the Frankendude so we can get the 25. Oh, there it is. The smaller dude thing for the skeletons. We're doing this. This is also super useful. Extra 20% attack speed. That is crazy, but this is even better. God, we're going to have to use 2 of these. Oh, let's go with the Canada Geese. Okay, we took some decently heavy damage there, but we really did survive pretty well. Not a single KO that I can see for us. So that wasn't bad. We walked right over that. Oh, one regular dude. Guess we got another zombie dude. That's a lot of goats. Holy God. But this is insane. 5 horse-sized ducks, 3 big bees. I think we might have to go with this. I only have 1 dude juice left, so these goats... God, man, this is a tough one. That is so many goats. We're going to just do this one. I know these guys hit significantly harder, but 500 goats is crazy. And so far it seems like we're surviving these hits pretty well. Very well, actually. That was actually pretty smooth. That went way better than I thought it might. Alright. Let's get another zombie dude. Might as well push that to like 15, I guess. Nice. Another bout of lightning. Let's go... Polar Bear is going to be crazy strong. He's probably going to one-hit kill us. I honestly think the 91 wolves is going to be easier here. That's a lot of wolves, but at least we can take a few hits from them. I seriously think that Polar Bear is going to one-hit kill everybody on our team. Come on, start dropping them a little quicker. There we go. We survived very well. We got close there with a few Frankendudes, but that was pretty good. We're really strong right now. Considering we only have not even 2 rows of relics at round 83, we are doing very well. And we get our investment back right here on round 92. And then we can go ham. An extra 26k. We can buy like every relic in the game almost. Oh God. An absurd amount of dog-sized rats. Or a bunch of fairly strong stuff. But I feel like this isn't any more difficult than like the last fight we just did. Let's do that one. We just gotta survive to make our, to get our investment back. That's the word I'm looking for. We're pretty good. No casualties again. We only lost 5 Skeledudes even. Another Necro dude. False face. All dudes gain 20% increased evasion. This would be good for right now, since our Frankendudes are the ones that do the taunting. So instead of our Skeledudes getting attacked right away, it's always the Frankendudes. Oh, nice. When a dude gets knocked out, there's a 20% chance for a skeleton to emerge as a Skeledude and continue fighting for the rest of the round. I'm going to assume this also applies to regular Skeledudes. I wish we could buy both of these, because they're both really good. This only lasts for 8 seconds, though. I feel like that's a long time, actually. 8 seconds in a fight. That's probably most of the combat that we do. The downside is that's also going to apply to our Skeledudes. And we don't lose them enough. We're doing Gravestone. And we're going to buy another Dude Juice because we could use it. 3 silverbacks is crazy. We're doing 101 wolves. If they one-hit kill us, that means that like literally every time they attack, 3 of our guys are going to get KO'd. We would be absolutely demolished. Our Franken dudes are almost getting destroyed right now. Come on, drop these numbers. We are in the clear. I feel like once we get below like the 60 mark for the wolves, they're not a problem anymore. We also have an actual army of dudes right now between all the Skele dudes. Speaking of which, we're getting close. I'm not doing the polar bear. We're just going to take it easy again. This is a lot of gorillas and horses, but this is way better than one polar bear. I bet you, honestly, that one polar bear could fight this whole team by himself and basically win. Not my team, the enemy team. I think we'd beat the polar bear, but we would take a lot of losses. I don't really want to use all of our dude juice right now. Let's get one more zombie dude. Now we have an even 25 and 15 there. 33 necro dudes, so we need one more cleric. And I might just go ham then. Put the rest of them into necro dudes. We have such a crazy team right now. I'm not doing the polar bear. This is another fairly tough fight, but we've really been sustaining ourselves well against these harder, smaller numbered battles. Well, we might lose a Franken dude. Nope. Boy, he's really bouncing around here. Them clerics they're carrying the whole team on their back. Impressive. Very impressive. Another necro dude, I mean. Another random dude, too. We got 6 of them. We got another dude ranch coming up anytime? Nope. Yeah, right here. Oh, that's when we get our dudes back. Bummer. Hopefully we get one more of those, because we're going to have like 10 regular dudes to train. Let's see. I really don't want to have to do this polar bear. This is a pretty strong team, too, but that 41 honey badgers, too. We're doing this. Those hard ones are just getting absolutely insane. I do feel like the polar bears themselves, if we could get a group of like, say 4 polar bears or something, I think we could fight them just because we have enough healing. But them mixed with all of those numbers really complicates things. When you're fighting 50 of something, that's just so much concentrated damage at like almost an instant. We're gonna do another Franken dude. I wish we didn't get this Viking dude. That was just a wasted slot. Bard dude would have been okay in there. I think honestly somebody like the General or something like that just auto taunts would have been a really good option there. Just for the bonus taunting. Oh, never mind. This is sending him out. Perfect. We wanted one more cleric dude. That puts us at 30. We don't need any more zombie dudes. We're going to go all in on necro now. Crazy amounts. Let's test our... Oh, God. 49 rams, though, too. We're going to test this out. See how it goes. The polar bear does not seem to be instant kill damage, which is perfect. Because without that, that's really my only concern, was that he was going to be able to kill us in one swing. He does a lot of damage, but it's not enough. That was huge. Another cleric it is. Dude juice. We don't really care about either of those right now. That's a lot of cash to spend on something I don't really need. So let's just buy another dude juice. And we're going to hold out because we get our payout in 2 turns now. And in like 5 turns we'll have the merchant again. Then we're going to buy everything. A ton of rams or a polar bear and 27 hogs. I don't really think it's really going to matter either way here. We don't really need the cash. So I feel like this is just the safer bet. Come on, start dropping them like flies. There we go. Going down quicker. Needs to be faster. Okay, I think we're fine. We came pretty close on some of our Necro dudes there and our Franken dudes, but we pulled it off. No casualties. Another cleric it is. Merchant cost, I don't care about that one. Critical hit thing, this is awesome, except for we don't have critical on like anybody. I guess this invasion... Oh wait, no, we have the pocket dice. What am I thinking? Merchant cost, strange spores, I don't care about that. Franken dudes heal for 10% of their max HP whenever a dude gets knocked out. This one would be huge. The Skeledudes thing here, the calcium pills, I mean, it's nice. The downside is it's harder to knock out your skeletons, which we're already running into a problem of them not dying fast enough. But this 30% bonus for your Necro dudes is huge. We're going to go with this, though, because our Franken dudes are the taunters right now. They're the ones taking the brunt of the damage. Ooh, 2 tough fights here. 3 unicorns, 6 stallions, and 9 horse-sized ducks. All of these have trample and blow, which they don't seem like they do a lot of trample damage. Or a ton of gorillas. We're doing this one. Oof. Oof. Some very heavy damage up here on our Necro dudes. One's dead. 2. Ooh. Come on, guys. What if we, pull some of this group together here? Set you all down here. Centralize it a bit. That really made a difference. Gone. Okay, stallions are gone. Just the unicorns left. We only had what looks to be 2 casualties there. That was really smooth. Yep, 2 Necro dudes. There's our 26k. We can do the wolves on this one, honestly. I'm not even concerned about it. This has been a really good run. We have so much money right now, too. 27,000. Uh-oh. We might lose a Franken dude. Nope. I think we're good. It's pretty close, but now that we've weaned the numbers down, we should be fine. Yeah, not a problem. No KOs again. Alright. Another cleric dude. And we get our dudes back next turn, and then the merchant the following round. And we are going to go ham on relics. This is an insane amount of goats. We're doing the honey badgers. Man, the initial damage output is just so absurd. I mean, look at how close we are. Just hugging the line. Another flawless run, though. Let's do another Franken dude, I guess. Huge. 33 cleric dudes, 40 Necro dudes, 15 zombie. I wish this Viking would go home, and 27 Franken dudes. Polar bear and 14 horses. That's a lot of horses, but not too bad. This seems bad. 10 horse-sized ducks seems like it's just going to be blowing the whole team everywhere. We're going to do this one. We just got to survive this fight, too, and then we can hit the store and go crazy. I am super excited to see what we get out of this. We have so much money to spend. Nice. We're almost done with the horses. Polar bear's down. That was crazy. We are getting so strong. Let's do another Necro, dude. We're going to have like 50 of these guys by the end. Alright, we're going to buy that. When a dude gets knocked out, he creates a Toxic Burst. That was huge. We wanted that one earlier. This one was also huge. Extra run speed and max HP. We're going to buy this because we can. Another one of them. Thoughts and Prayers. Any dude divine. Yep, we want this one. Increases the healing. And invasion. Or evasion, sorry. The invasion. When any dude is knocked out, all dudes gain 25% crit chance. We're going to buy that too. What does this do? Health is redistributed so they all have this. No, I don't want to do that. I'm sure that works out pretty well, but we have so many clerics right now, I feel like that would throw off their healing. We can do another regular restock. We're going to buy another one of these. All dudes gain 40% cleave. We want that, 100%. When any dude lands a critical hit, he gains temporary health. We want that. I kind of feel like we should save some pocket dice. Anytime a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed. Huge. Viking dudes automatically enter Berserk when they take damage that drops them below 50% HP. Yeah, that's fine, but I really don't give a crap about any of the Viking relics. We have so much cash, though, I am just going to buy it, because why not? Another Viking dude one. All overhealing now grants 25% of the overheal amount. Okay, that's huge. We're just going to buy this too. Why not? Zombie dudes have a 0.5% chance to take, or when taking damage, to explode. See, I like this one, but I feel like this is just going to wean us out of our zombie dudes. Oh, it just knocks them out, though. It doesn't kill them permanently. Yeah, why not? Pumpkin Relic. Health potions by 50. I really do not care about that at all. Now we can use this. Now, you know what? Let's do one more regular. All dudes gain 20% increased evasion. Why not? We'll do another one of them. We have 11 dude juice stacked up now. Extra crit chance. Extra crit chance for evading, which we have a bunch of now too. Sure, we might as well buy this because we're going to use one. Huge, we wanted that one before. When your dudes are hit by an enemy's cleave attack, they have a 25% chance to curse the attacker, reducing cleave damage. That's nice. Restock again. Cleric's Divine Pulse now damages enemies. Huge. Zombie dudes gain 50% run speed. In addition, when zombie dudes are knocked out, their skeleton emerges as a skeledude. We're going to get that one too. Boy, this is absurd. We have such a crazy setup right now. I don't care about the strange spores. This one, Loose Tooth, we've been waiting for this. Zombie dudes gain 20% damage, 2% toughness. So these guys are going to be insane now. They're going to be like the strongest guys on our team, damage-wise. Health, I think the Franken dudes will still have them. Oh, actually, that's a lie. They're up at 264 now. Zombie dudes are crazy strong. I don't care about the fairy ring. Sure. When a Franken dude is knocked out, he heals all active dudes for 300%. Oh, that's awesome. We wanted that one earlier, but now we can really use it. Reroll again. Extra 10% across the board. Extra 5% dodge across the board. Or block, I should say. All dudes, 5% increased evasion. There's our Berserker thing for our Viking. Oh my god. This is so crazy. Ritual Dagger. When an enemy is defeated, there's a 3% chance a skeledude will appear from the underworld. Huge. Heal for 100% of the damage taken. You know what? We're just going to buy this. The skeledudes at this point in time, they don't die that often, and survivability for everybody else seems like a better play. Just going to keep buying these two while we're at it. All dudes gain 10% damage. You know what? I'm just going to buy this to get it out of here because I'm tired of seeing it at this point. Padded helmet. Oh, nice. This is that when he gets thrown thing. 100% extra run speed, 30% attack speed. Temp health equal to 10% of his max HP for 4 seconds. We'll buy that. I'm just going to buy this. We have so many dude juices. Maybe it'll help us with that. All dudes gain 2% damage per unconscious dude. That's huge. We're going to buy both of these. And we might as well buy that. And we're officially broke finally, but we almost have 4 entire rows of relics right now. We have 20 dude juices. This is the best run I've ever had setup-wise. I've made it to like 112 or 113 or something, but I think we're going to walk right past that this time. And just to test it out, we're going to hit the 170 honey badgers right away, see how this works. Yeah, this is impressive. Not a single casualty out of that. We only lost one Skeledude. 19, 41k damage from the Skeledudes. 29 on Franken. Of course, we want more healing. I think we can do this one too, honestly. Either of these are going to be kind of tough. I feel like 6 Big Bees are probably actually just as hard as 1 Polar Bear, so this is like basically an even fight. But this is a nearly almost 100 extra cash. Let's do it. We're going to push it. We're like crazy strong right now. There's no reason to be a pussy about it. Yeah, we are solid. Some of our guys have almost double their health bar from the overhealing. Piece of cake. Another Necro dude. 4 Silverbacks. Let's do the hard one again. We're really testing ourselves here. I think we're going to walk right through this one again. Yeah. I am not even seeing our health like move, basically. We have so much overhealing. 8 Skeledudes went down there too. This is good. I wish we'd lose more of them during the fights. Another Cleric. Boy, I really feel like this one's going to be pushing it. The long run. Polar Bear and 16 Alpha Wolves. Yeah, we can do this. I think once we get into the hundreds, maybe it's 110, I can't remember. I feel like we get to a point either between 100 or 110 where you can just access the shop after every fight. He doesn't like show up. You just click on his little symbol up on top and it actually opens the shop. I want to say this is it. After round at 100, his face is just here. You can just click on it to open the shop. I just want to blow even more money. If we can get 3 more relics, then we have 4 full rows. That might be the most relics I've ever seen. Not that I've watched a ton of people play this, I guess, but from every video I have seen, I haven't seen that many. Well, we're just going to keep pushing the limits. I mean, we have like 121 guys before summons. So we have like 170 dudes, basically. This is an absurd run. I cannot stress that enough. This is crazy. Franken dudes heal for 2. Oh, every second. 100% buying that. No question asked. I don't care about this one. So we'll just get another dude juice. Dismiss it. 13 Polar Bears. Dudes take damage for 1% of their max HP every second. Wow. Hopefully we can put these guys down fairly quick, because that's going to add up. It's a good thing we have a ton of healing, too. Come on. Just hold out a little bit longer. We're just about there to start knocking them out. 1, 2, 3. Huge group done. Most of them are gone. Flawless. Literally max health on everyone. This is the strongest I've ever been. Reduces the cooldown for Necro dudes. This one right here might be the... Oh, never mind. This is just for the Berserk. If this applied to everybody, like if the Viking went Berserk and that gave everybody 100% cleave for an extra second, or 1 second, that still would be kind of a waste. 1 second doesn't mean anything. We want that one. Extra pocket dice. That's huge. Here we go. I lied. I guess it's not after 100. I swear he is up here, though. It might just be a few more fights. We're still stuck with Toxic Gas, and we got 36 Silverbacks this time. Let's do it. I'm actually not even worried, honestly. These guys do a ton of damage, though. We are actually, like, moving our health bars. I think it's going to be another flawless fight, though, no matter what. Nope, we did lose a guy. We lost 2 necro dudes. Impressive. That was a lot of damage output. And a zombie dude. Extra Franken dude. Where's the shop? I swear he would show up all the time. He better be here quick. I want to get this last relic. I'm not even going to bother reviving them. 2% increased damage every second. This is horrifying. It's a good thing it's a bunch of little bees that should die very quick. Nice. Basically instant dead. Come on, kill these big dudes quick. They're going to start really hurting us fast here. Quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Anything to cut the numbers down. Fights like these make me concerned. If you spend like a minute in here, you're talking 120% or 60% extra bonus damage. And bees do a lot of damage. Another cleric. Where is the shop, man? Oof. 57 horse-sized ducks. My god. This is getting crazy intense. Oh no. Did we crash? I think we just crashed. Oh no. Let's wait a second just to see. It looks like we're going to be crashed. Well, we're back. We did in fact crash. So, well, let's hope this doesn't happen again. We're going to continue where we left off. It's the same fight. Let's try it again. And we're good. We made it this time. That initial burst right away was heavy. Nice. That was so much it crashed the game almost immediately, but outside of that we survived pretty well. We didn't lose anybody. No casualties other than those 2 necro dudes from last fight. God, we are absurdly strong right now. Oh, those 2 necro dudes died this fight, I guess. Another necro. God, the shopkeeper cannot come fast enough. I hope it's every, like, 5th round, maybe. I swear to God I saw that icon up here, but maybe I'm just hallucinating. Healing effects reduced by 25%. That's okay. This is a ton of enemies, though. Nice, no crash. That's good. Huge. We are killing it. We're going to walk right through this one, too. Almost 600 rams. And they just instantly died. Even the unicorns are not doing, like, anything to us. They're hardly moving our health bars. This is crazy. 105, here we come. Another cleric dude would be great. Here it is. There's the merchant. We're going to buy that, of course. I don't care about that. Zombie dudes gain 10% toughness, 10% max HP, and they receive 30% more health. We might actually need to get some more zombie dudes now. Might as well buy the pocket die. Restock. We wanted these sneakers earlier. Emergency ring. Chance to survive with 1 HP, become invisible for 3 seconds. We could do this one too, why not? Gonna buy another dude juice. Also, why not? We are now pushing our 5th row of relics. 4 complete. How many do you get in a row? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we're at 32, 64, 66 relics at the moment. That is crazy. Holy man. 16 polar bears. Psh. I was right, though. They do a lot of initial damage. They actually took out one of our Necro dudes right there. I feel like if 2 of these guys hits the same dude, it probably will take him out. But, other than that guy, we really had no problem. They're just about dead. 3, 2, 1. Not a problem. We might beat my record here. I'm actually fairly confident we're going to beat my record here. Ooh, nice. More zombie dudes. We only have 1 dude knocked out. 50% reduced run speed. That doesn't really matter that much. We can't even see where our guys are. The cell phones would be great, like the burner phone, to regroup our guys, but with these numbers between our enemies and ourselves, there's so many people, I can't see where our guys actually are. I mean, they're just blended in, like, all over the place. I don't think we took a single loss. Nope, only one that's down is that Necro dude. Oh, we actually have 2 zombie dudes dead. Yep. Well, shit, we might as well push for 30 Franken dudes. We're so close. Okay. 1 toddler. Why? That just seems unfair. That poor kid. And he's stuck in there with a bunch of silverback gorillas and regular gorillas. What a nightmare. We're just going to crack out both of these. They're not going to do any damage to these guys, but it'll at least stun them for a second, give us a bit of an advantage. Yeah, these regular gorillas are nothing. How many dudes does it take to fight a gorilla? Right now, probably 1 of my Franken dudes. That's about it. Yeah, another Necro dude. Oh, nice. Pocket die. 73 big bees. God, these guys do so much damage right out the gate. This is the first time I've been watching our Franken dude's health be hovering that close to dead in forever. I feel like it's been like 20 rounds since I was that worried about them dying. God, we're so strong. We're going to do it. We are actually going to be able to beat my record this time. I think we might actually break into the 120s. Let's do another zombie dude. We have 3 dudes out. 761 Canadian geese is crazy. You know what? Let's just do this, and we're just going to blast a bunch of these fireballs, because we have all these stacked up for no reason. Big concentration. Oh, there we go. Huge. All the geese are basically dead. Unicorns. Yeah, we're walking right over these guys. Some of these dudes do have double their health bar. That is crazy. Here's another one. That overheal is making such a difference. We lost 49 Skeledudes there too, so 96 Skeledudes came out to 204,000 damage. 29 Franken dudes because of those bonuses and everything. 206k damage. Another cleric. Strange spores, whatever. Divining rod. The cleric dude's divine pulse cools down in 5% less time per dude healed by the pulse, up to a maximum of 50%. I feel like we're going to get max always because we have so many dudes out there. Whenever a dude taunts an enemy... Oh, this is the one we were looking for earlier. Except for now we actually have something that taunts. The only thing we're missing is the relic that makes our Skeledudes taunt. Which, with how many we have, would be crazy hard. We'd get so many Skeledudes. Buy another one of those. Restock. 20% toughness and taunt. Oh, there it is. We are literally... I just talked about that. I don't care about this one. So let's just buy this. We'll do a free reroll because I can still afford one more. Oh, here's more healing. I'm going to do this one. God, this is crazy. We might actually end up with like a 5th row of relics here. 17 polar bears, 113 gorillas. Enemies have a 25% chance to ignore taunts. Of course, because we just got all of our taunts built up. But I'm curious now to see how many skeletons we get. We should have 46 right out the gate. 48 almost immediately. 9. Yeah, see? This is going crazy because of the taunts. 70. Almost 80 now. That's absurd. 90. And we've lost like almost 50. God, this is so crazy, man. I feel like we lost only one guy, yeah. One zombie dude. Let's just make this an even 30. 2% increased damage every second. That's rough. Not too bad, though, for the fight. God, this is insane, man. This is super insane. And our health is just so good. This Necro dude has taken a serious pounding, but with all that healing, he is just rock. Oh, we did lose him. Instant kills are basically the only concern at this point. Between the Franken dude's healing and all of our clerics going off, if you can't kill them in one hit, or basically like within a split second, they are just immune. This took way too long, though. Like, the damage bonuses they must have had there were crazy. 621k damage now. Franken dudes. Let's do another zombie dude. 158 big bees. Holy God. Look at that. We are actually taking some real damage here. Yep. A couple Necro dudes dropped. One cleric. These guys got a lot of health. Holy man, I can't believe they were lasting that long. 20, 10. Okay. Now we're in pretty good shape. Okay. That was a bit nerve-wracking there for a second. Let's do another cleric dude, and let's pop one of our dude juices. We had exactly 10 guys out, so that was perfect. Your dudes start apart from each other unless a relic overpowers this effect. That is painful. Let's put you guys here. I'm going to pop another cell phone for this other side, I think, and get all these stragglers down into here. Okay, that was pretty smooth. It was pretty rough here for a few guys. We took a lot of damage. One Necro dude's already gone. But overall, that went way better than it could have. And we're starting to kill off most of these Alpha Wolves. Alright. Easy peasy now. This is amazing. Round 114 now. We've officially passed my highest. I can't remember if it was like 112 or this wave 113, but I've never made it past this. We're going to go for more Skeledudes. 50% reduced run speed. This is probably the best one, honestly, for us to get. I don't really care about the run speed. Only one dude knocked out. We're just going to jump right in. 114. Oh, God. Thought it might crash there again for a second. Holy shit. The damage was just going ape on these Franken dudes. We've lost a few Necros. Not too many, though. Our Franken dudes are getting huge, too, because of all the knocked out Skellies. 60, almost 65 down. Nearly 2,000 ducks. Wow. Absolutely apeshit. Another zombie dude. Let's buy... Sure, we can buy that. Hard boxers. See, and these are just going to be charms and stuff now that I don't really need, because I think we have all of the good relics. We are going to test. Screw it. We're just going to buy these. I'm just tired of having to see them every single time. Oh, here we go. Dudes who get knocked out during a fight have a 15% chance to instantly recover with 40% HP. I mean, that might be a little bit counter for our Skeleton dudes, but it's alright. We'll still lose a good chunk of them. It's only 15%, and it might save some of our actual dudes. I'm going to buy this too, though. I'm actually going to use one. Starting apart from each other again, that sucks, and we don't have any cell phones this time, so let's do something like this. And I'm going to pop a potion, I think. There we go. Might actually just use both of these. That extra healing of the overheal might save us. Nice. 50 down. I just want us to get below the 100 mark here, and I'll feel pretty safe at that point. Yeah, I'm not too worried. We didn't lose anybody. Oh, that's a lie. One necro dude, it looks like. We're shitting all over these guys. Crazy. We're also making 535 per fight now. 3 dudes down. Not too bad. Extra zombie dude. Oh man, we keep getting this crap one starting apart from each other. Jumping right in. We are very survivable. The true test comes at, I think it's 123. That's the farthest I've seen anybody make it so far, too. That's basically been the brick wall that everybody has come across. It's an absurd fight. We're going to see it, I think, though, today. I'm not going to say we're going to beat it. I feel like this is the strongest I've ever been, but I cannot tell you if it's strong enough for that. I don't think it is. I do feel pretty confident, though, we're going to make it there without a problem. Let's pop one of them. Starting apart from each other again. God, these guys do an insane amount of damage. We haven't killed a single one yet. There we go. Starting to drop them now, finally. Oof. We've lost so many skeleton dudes, though. Look at our Franken dudes. We're 100 down now. Over 100. Oh my god. Now they're dropping like flies. These Franken dudes are huge. Got a bunch of Godzillas out here fighting for us. I mean, look at how small the zombie dudes are compared to them. 122 dead. Wow. We lost a lot of guys there, though. 15, 20 dudes down. Okay. Reduced run speed. 51 polar bears and 139 silverbacks. You give me the extra overheal right away. We're still going to lose a lot of guys in this one, I think, but we're doing good. Look at our skelly dudes already. Alright, alright. We have lost quite a few dudes. We're going to break 200 skeleton dudes this fight, and almost all of them will be dead. See how big our Frankendudes are compared to the polar bears? Crazy, man. 210 dead Skeledudes. Wow. They're so huge. 23 dead dudes. Man. I think we're still going to make it to 123, but I'm pretty sure this is enough evidence right here that we're not prepared to beat it. 500 honey badgers and 500 big bees. Fingers crossed. Oh god, this is going to be rough. We didn't crash. That was the first hurdle we had to leap over. Oh my god. We got this. The honey badgers got ripped apart almost immediately. These big bees, though, are so strong. And we have lost a lot of clerics, which is not good. Come on, you guys need to start dropping these dudes. It's a little better. Come on. Alright, we're turning it around now, but that was very rough. We lost so many dudes there. 3. Look at how big we get. They're literally like Godzilla sized. I mean, one Skeledude is like half the size of one of my feet. God, that's crazy. We had 340 Skeledudes there. We lost 64 people and 318 skeletons. Oh, nice. Grog. Sure, we literally only have one dude. I guess we're going to put... Who has the most crit chance out of all these guys? Viking Dude does. So Viking Dude should be here. And let's buy both these two. That and this. And that's enough for us to reroll. When your dudes attack, they have a 10% chance to heal themselves for 50% of the damage dealt. That's massive. 4 Skeledudes is absolutely nothing for us right now, so let's just buy this one. Alright. Crap, that was a lot. Okay, here we go. 63 polar bears, 116 unicorns, 253 big bees. All of our healing reduced by 25%. Round 120. Oh my god, we are taking so much damage right now. This is not looking good for us. Get as many of these dudes as we can and put them right here. Oh my god. We haven't killed anything yet, and we've lost a lot of dudes. Okay, we've dropped a few big bees. I don't know if we're going to make it. They're starting to drop some dudes now, but we are so far behind. We've lost like 50 guys, maybe more. Holy hell. We're definitely not beating 123. There is zero chance of us doing that. Honestly, I was 100% sure we were going to make it there. I'm not even positive anymore. We are going to beat this round, though. I can't believe how many dudes we lost. These guys are so big right now, it's hard to even see the battlefield anymore. I wish that you could see what their damage output was at this point, like right at the end. You could like click on one of them. Oh, here. It does kind of show, but we can't see it because it's buried. Max HP is over almost 4,000. Yeah, we can't see it because we have too many... I've never had so many relics that you can't actually read some of the in-game prompts because they're buried. Round 120 done. Honestly, I don't even know if which ones of these are going to make a difference. Plus 1,308% there. I'm just going to keep doing these guys. Separator, of course. 1,000 honey badgers and 234 polar bears. This may be it. Here we go. We didn't crash, so that's good. Yeah, we are dropping like flies. Oh my god. We're gonna beat this, surprisingly enough. Honey badgers are almost gone. Wow, that was crazy. Excuse me. 20 more. Come on, finish him off. You're right there. I did not expect it to take so long to finish the last handful of honey badgers here. Nearly 300 dead skeletons now. Jesus, there's still one honey badger hanging on somewhere. We're dropping the bears now pretty quick, though. I mean, look how big our Frankendudes are compared to them. We don't have to worry about them dying when we get to this point. I just have to be concerned that all of our Frankendudes are going to die, like, immediately at the start of the fight, and then nobody else is going to have anything to scale on. 350 dead skeletons now. 4,000 something. I really wish we could see what that was. Well, another fight in the bag. We're at 122 now. That was absolutely insane, but the worst part is I have zero confidence that we're going to be able to beat 123, and we're basically going to have to use all of our dude juice right now. Let's get another zombie dude. That was exactly enough. Oh, this might be the fight. 122. 408 polar bears, 50 horse-sized ducks, and 1,000 feral hogs. Let's hope we don't crash immediately. You know what? Let's do this for just a second. Then let's click it up. There we go. I just feel like that initial burst of combat is what crashed us the first time, and it might have happened again there. We have some absurd survivability. I mean, we're still dropping like flies right now, but the fact that we even made it through that much is crazy. Almost done with all of the pig guys. I can't believe these ducks are still surviving. I would have figured they'd have been the first ones out. There was only 50 of them. Oh god. I don't know if we're going to pull this off or not. It's going to be super close. We needed more Skeletoods to die, honestly. Our Frankendudes are still kind of slacking. We're going to be losing them. Oof. I don't know if we beat this. I don't know. I don't think we do. We've lost everything but our Frankendudes. Nope, we're dead. Even if we gather all of them together, I think it's going to be too late. Yep, we're just about done with the horse-sized ducks. We killed just about all of them, but we did not get any of the bears. We're dead. Game over on 122. God, we did so well there. What a phenomenal run. Just amazing. 4 million damage by the Franken dudes. God, that's crazy. Let's see our collectibles here. That was insane. So many relics. What a good run. That was fantastic. That was a blast. I had so much fun playing that. Thank you for watching. I seriously hope you had a good time. That was awesome. That, like, the best run ever. I cannot believe we just had that happen. I really do appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, please like, comment, subscribe. You guys know all the drill. It just helps. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate you. And until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.